Welcome to Pineca. Prior to the installation, make sure that the base for your cabin is solid and level. Start by uncovering the plastic wrapping. Assembly instructions will be either inside of the pallet or attached to the side of it. Begin by grouping every piece of timber in the pallet. Each log will be labeled with a sticker, so follow your packing list for quantity and sizing. You will require anchor screws, a rubber hammer, and an electric screwdriver to complete your installation. Start by placing pressure-treated floor bearers on the ground and screw them into each other for stability. It's also optional to screw them to your base. The instructions will have a floor plan on the bearer's spacing. A gap of 500 millimeters should be between every bearer. Continue by building up the walls. The wall boards should interlock in the corners. Screw only the first row of logs into the bearers to ensure maximum stability. Use a rubber hammer if necessary to slot the wall boards on top of each other. Do not screw other rows of logs, only the first one. If any of the wall boards are bowed or warped, you can straighten them with special equipment. Use force if you must to slot it into its place and use an additional screw to support it to the bottom log. When you finish installing the walls, place the roof gables where indicated. Mount the rafters onto the roof gables. Each gable will have a slot cut out to accommodate the rafter. Again, a rubber hammer will help you on this task. Fix the roof boards with nails. Use 2 nails in each spot where it meets the rafter. Make sure that the ends of the roof boards are perfectly parallel on both sides of your cabin. Screw the roof plank borders on the sides of your cabin directly to the roof board edges, followed by mounting wind boards. Screw them on top of each other and attach them to the roof gables. It is normal for the internal vault to sag up to 20 to 30 millimeters. Finally, evenly place the support trims on the window and door frames and screw them into position. Insert the doors and windows into the openings. From the inside, attach the support trims and make sure you screw them into the frame and not into the actual wall. The space between the door and upper wall board will disappear in a few weeks' time as the timber will naturally contract. This is applicable for all wooden garage doors, personal access doors, as well as windows. Sometimes you will have to rehinge the doors if they start to sag. Do this by adjusting the hinges correctly. Floor should be installed last. Place the floorboards on the bearers and screw them in at an angle. This way, your floor will be screw-free. Attach and screw the skirtings onto the floorboards as shown. Install the storm braces. Screw one side to the bottom log of your cabin and the overside to the bottom log of your roof gable. Make sure the notch is loose. Remove the protective wrapping and begin by installing the first row of shingles along the roof edge. Make sure the shingles overlap around 40 millimeters over the edge. Even though the shingles are self-adhesive, we also recommend nailing them with clout nails. Cut the excess shingle and proceed by laying the following layer. Check the overlap. The second layer should not extend over the first sheet. Continue installing the shingles. Make sure the shingles form a perfect hexagon and that the black strip is clearly visible. Follow the procedure until you reach the ridge. The ridge shingles should be cut out of the existing ones as shown.